So yesterday, a headline comes across my screen and it says, Joe Biden appoints new Secretary of Ag, aka Mr. Monsanto. Definitely got me to click. I get in there and I start to do a little digging. This is coming from greenmatters.com as well as the New York Times. So this fella, Tom Vilsack, he apparently was also the Secretary of Ag underneath of the Obama administration. I'm going to give you a little snippet of what I read. While serving as Obama's agricultural secretary, Vilsack made a few controversial moves regarding genetically modified crops. For instance, he expedited the approval process for GMOs. He helped create a GMO labeling bill meant to replace Vermont's stricter standards. And he did away with regulations on quote-unquote big agriculture to appease the industry. So, obviously it's concerning. You read that and it kind of is like something wells up inside of us because we know this is not great. But then I sit back for a minute and I think about what all this means to us on a day-to-day level. And at the end of the day, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Does it make things a little bit more complicated for the small grower potentially? Maybe. Are they trying to incorporate all these different things that make it easier for genetically modified crops to get through? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, what we're doing is we are vetting and getting food from our growers and producers that we know and trust so that the crops that they're talking about hopefully are few and far between that has anything to do with what we're eating. That's the purpose of what we're doing. We are trying to build up underneath of this system. I'm not trying to reform this system. I'm trying to build up a rogue warrior group that is the pirates that we know that we are. That's why we made the Yellowbird pirate flag. We're trying to create an entirely new system, and we're doing it of people that on one side are buying the right product from the right people that are doing it the right way, and on the other side, the people that can grow that product to get the right dollar amount so that they can continue to stay in operation. So we stand in the middle as Yellowbirders, as Yellowbird the company, and we act as the liaison between that. This right here is people trying to figure out how to spend billions of dollars on the cheapest way to make food. I don't really care what they're doing. They can continue to do what they're doing. At this point, what we're doing is we're saying, hey, we've got thousands of people who are willing to take their dollar and pay it from eater back to grower or producer, and in return get non-genetically modified, non-homogenized, all the different things that happen in the current food system as it exists, and just circumvent it all and say, listen, we're going to connect these two sides of the equation directly, and we're going to stand in the middle and just get both things going both directions, paying the person that we know and love and trust with what they're doing, the amount that they need to be able to survive or hopefully be able to create a thriving business. And we're going to get the eater on this side, these people's creation and their food and all that they're doing. This here is meant to scare us. What I'm saying is this is irrelevant. That's like saying how big of a piece of pie can you get? And I'm saying what pie? We don't even need to think about this. So there are times when this infringes upon what we do in a minor way, but at the end of the day, the thing that matters and the thing that drives all of it and that pushes the needle is the dollar being spent from the customer over here directly back to the grower over here. And so that's what we're building up. That's what we're doing. And I felt like in the moment, especially at the end of 2020 and doomsday and gloomsday, listen, let's not get concerned about this. This doesn't exist for our benefit. This is the 1% here doing the thing that they do, which is continuing to create what seems to be scary things. Let's worry about where our food is coming from, asking the question who grew our food, and then participating together in building up a new system that is healthy and pushes us into 2021 and much further, hopefully, creating sustainability.